Hello and welcome back. Here to continue a full power nightmare run of Prey. Last time managed to rescue Doll, or well, not rescue, but like remove his neuromod. So now he's friendly and he'll be piloting the shuttle to safety. And so now I can finally go and meet Alex in the Arboretum. Found a few more odds and ends throughout the base. Got my achievement to find all the crew members, so actually I don't need to do the rest of this stuff. And now I've got essentially everything I would want. The only thing I would possibly need is more points in electrostatic burst, but otherwise I'm essentially at full power now. So now I'm going to head to Arboretum and we'll go talk to Alex and start the final stretch. Meantime, I'm just going to deactivate that. Okay, time to
Good
meet
evening,
Alex.
Talos. Mr. Tucker from HR would like to remind you that if your personal data has changed since the previous pay cycle, please contact him immediately. Mr. Tucker's office is on the second floor of the lobby.
Off to the Arboretum and then talking to Alex, and then pretty much cleared everything that I wanted to clear. That's good. Haven't killed any humans in this run, which I'm pretty sure based on my stats that still holds. Nope, not over here. I believe he's down here. Yep. Okay, gonna do another hard save. Along with a quick save. And let's do it.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Oh boy. Here we go.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never ending. Setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods. The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So, you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
Alright, a lot of interesting info there. And of course I brought Alex in here to get the objective to protect Alex, so this run I'm not gonna arm the self-destruct, so that's don't have to go back to the power plant, but do want to fabricate the prototype null wave device, so I'm gonna head there while I listen to this
Here
one.
we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. Morgan. Thank you.
Oh,
for
you
what
interrupted
did.
your own message.
You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath. Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspect. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null wave device you can see. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We'll hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Okay, so I'm turning off the other objective. Now I was going to head back to that fabricator, but apparently no power. So now I'm going to head back to the lobby. Maybe I can get to my office. Fabricator.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
All right. And with that, I'm truly taking my final steps. 4 neuromods, right? Now when I fabricate a few more...
Morgan. How can something like that exist?
Hi, Michaela.
This is it. Either you destroy Talos 1, or that creature destroys us.
You know, among all this discussion,
Hi, Morgan.
also almost forgot to fabricate the prototype nullwave. Okay. Let's see. If... Don't suppose I can recycle these back? Okay. Okay, so now that I'm pretty much towards the end, so I'm just gonna quick save here and see if my last quick autosave was 2 minutes ago.
Morgan.
Ah, okay, excellent. Just before I crafted all the neuromods, so... Gonna craft that. Prototype nullwave. Requires 3 organic materials.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Scanning target error. Insufficient target material found. Standing down.
Alright, so now I'm gonna head over to psychotronics. Probably one short of like how true full power, but we did a most like the got most of it done, so that's good. All right, traveling to the back to Psychotronics, Heart of the Coral. Hopefully, Aaron Ingram is still alive. I'm going to. I did save on the way.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scanned the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Get a few more Typhon bits.
Hello.
Poltergeist is kind of a nuisance. There we go. All right, got him. Is it the Heart of the Coral? Saving real quick. Hopefully this guy is still alive. I think I left him in this room. So hopefully he's, yeah. Just gonna hack him. Little extra bit of safety. Okay, so just checking where I am. I need to get inside the Heart of the Coral. Yeah, that means I have to go on the other side.
Alien threat detected. Suit integrity damaged.
Oh. Where's my machine mind? I think it's the other turret I want to hit. Excellent. the cleanest, but did it.
Error log submitted. Deploying. Scanning target error. Insufficient target material found. Standing down. Alien threat detected. Microgravity detected.
All right, here we are, planting the device. Hey, hey.
Kill them.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan cell lines. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
Neuroimaging shows your mental resources. That should help you.
So, that does raise the question about what we should do about it, whether we should use the self-destruct or activate the null wave. Now,
Research complete.
when I first played, I was definitely of the opinion that I was going to do both. So I actually primed the self-destruct and the null wave, and then ended up realizing that you actually have to make a choice on that one. So I primed both, and because I was thinking that you could use the null wave to sort of dissipate the Titan organism and then blow it up to make sure everything's gone, because I felt like this thing that's eating the ship is way too big for like just a simple explosion to kill, which it probably could, but I feel like just the added level of security of doing both at the same time would just be much better. Okay, so now I have to head to the bridge to activate. So we're heading back up to the Arboretum. Hopefully by this point there's no more elevator jump scares. You see, you look out the window and you see nothing but like everything was covered in the big Typhon organism.
Microgravity detected.
Alright, so here we are. And let's just head straight for the bridge. Where is it? I think it's over this way.
Suit integrity damaged.
So that's just me crashing into things.
Scanning target Typhon material inconclusive. Logging Calibration request.
Where's that engineering operator? There he is. Fix my suit, please.
Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that when you're complete.
Excellent, thank you. All right, heading into the bridge. Now, when we connected the coral device,
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery,
Morgan.
and we are making our way to the shuttle
locked
bay.
me out of the
I have
comms
informed him
terminal.
of the threat to the
We
station.
need to link
Fine.
up to the
Morgan,
null-wave
I'll meet you in
device
the
if we're
shuttle
gonna
bay.
get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
sorry, Daniel. Oh, he's just unconscious. Oh, interesting. Okay, so unconscious, not dead. That would have been important. So yeah, now that we're right at the end, when we placed the null wave device, we saw that little flash of images, and that's pretty spoilery. But spoiler alert, going into the final stretch of the game. And I just got the do no harm achievement, so which means we didn't kill any humans.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality. And it is beautiful.
Alright, and that does seem to suggest that the null wave does work in clearing out the Typhon. Now, I'm not going to watch the whole credits, but this is basically the start of the Typhon invasion. And you can see Typhon moving around and sort of taking over and possessing or killing these people here. So, I'm about to go into the after credits, so spoiler alert if you haven't played, but here we go. Hidden location.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures, but its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela,
Look at our arms.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was the man in psychotronics, Ingram. It let him go. Was that mercy?
would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
Oh, just
The
got another
situation in the
achievement.
cargo
Iron
bay was
Thou.
bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null-wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
Not turning me the other way. I want to see Alex.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories.
Look at our arms.
This is the world today.
Wow.
We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
And in keeping with the spirit of the run, not killing any humans, and just being an overall good person, or in this case, Typhon with human memories, I'm gonna take Alex's hand.
We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
You finished Prey. Yeah, okay. Humans killed 0. Perfect. Lots of human and Typhon abilities. And yeah, that's a nightmare run. No survival options, because these are... I find these a little annoying, but yeah. Yeah, that was our full power nightmare run then. So, overall, what did I think? I think this is just a really well-made game. It's got a great atmosphere. I could do with fewer jump scares. Pick certain things like picking up items and having them get stuck in corridors. It's a little annoying, but nothing too bad about that. Overall, I love the story. I think maybe they threw in a few hints here and there along the way as you kind of discover what's going on around the station. I think at a few points, like when you tried the escape pod or when you attach the coral, it does give you a bit of that spoiler into the potential ending, but I don't think it's overbearingly so, because it's still a little cryptic as to what's going on. And after the credits, of course, that ending, that little kind of twist, whether you or not you see it coming, it's an interesting twist, and it's I like it because it also sets up you know, a sequel. You know, maybe now we're like this super typhon organism with human memories who's fighting for the good of mankind or something, or fighting to like kind of reverse the effects of the typhon on the world, because it looks like everything's covered in coral. So yeah, overall really enjoyed the game. I think if I were to, would I recommend this game? Absolutely. It's I think unless you have issues with jump scares or flashing, the occasional flashing lights, I think that this is a excellently made story and game overall, and I would recommend it. Yeah. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and see you in the next game we play. Have a good one.